Oh. Hello, hello. I just saw that my scheduled time is a bit wrong. Trying to update it. Maybe I cannot update it anymore once it's live. Doesn't matter. Alright. So, yeah, today will be the birthday ride. I just want to see if my legs can handle it right now. Just a second. It seems that come on. Okay, now it connected. Or it's trying to connect. Yeah. So, starting in 15 minutes, yeah. Just want to get unlocks and just an update. So yeah, I've had a almost, well, over a month break actually from streaming. I've been still cycling regularly. I finished the workout, whichever workout it was, the Grid Crusher, and I haven't done an FTP test yet. I'm still waiting a bit because yeah, just after the workout finished, I got to visit the doctor for my MRI scans for the knees, and the doctor recommended some hyaluronic acid injections in the knees, so I started receiving those. They last for 5 weeks, or once a week for 5 weeks I get an injection, and that really, at least for 2 days, I won't be doing anything serious when cycling. Or I can do, but I regret it the next day, which is what happened this week actually. So yeah, I want to be in best condition when doing the FTP test, for example. And same with the races. It's so uncertain in which shape the knees are after the injections. Like in worst cases, yeah, I cannot walk for a day. Next day it's still like quite painful, and if I ride and force myself to ride hard, it then delays it. Because this week, yeah, the injections were actually very good. I could walk instantly, had just some minor issues with one of the knees, and I did then just group rides, but I did some heavy segments there, competed for the sprints and climbs. And then I had like literally 2 days I couldn't really ride at all. And yeah, Thursday I had a work event and I ended up playing table tennis for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. So yesterday, on Friday, I had nothing. I could barely walk. It's not a heavy sport, but it's something that messes my knees always. Similar to badminton. So, yeah, what has happened in the month? I don't know if I already had gone the Zwift ride last time I streamed, but I have a Zwift ride now. Same trainer still, the Kicker Core. Actually, let's see. I've seen an interesting bug with the core, with the trainer lately. Okay, now it's working. I think when it's heating up a lot, and when I stop pedaling, the RPM hits instantly 120. Yeah, the watts do drop, but somehow the RPM is detected totally wrong, which is really weird. And causes the nice graphical glitch that watts are 0, but the avatar is yeah, pedaling like crazy. It's always weird. Yeah, what else? Yeah, not much. New bips. Bought some comfortable ones. Instead of using the race suit always. But now I should have two nice ones, so the race suit and these. What's the brand? Enduro? Not exactly sure, but it's very nice. Now 11 minutes until it starts. But yeah, I would imagine this is just a very, very lax ride. I just do the unlocks, and if I do feel fine afterwards, that I don't feel anything bad in the knees, I will check if there's some nice race. But like, I don't know if it's still available, or right now available. The Academy race, I don't think I dare to do yet. I think it's too long and too hard for my knees right now. And I still am planning to do the Academy, all of them. I mean, I have a bit over a month to do them. 6 exercises plus 2 races. Yeah, I wonder if I can, but I would like to get the unlocks and join the raffle for the bike. Yeah, there's a 6 laps of Dachi Estate. Yeah, the Mayan. Oh, Mayan 8. That's rough. With my weight, the climb is too long. I just cannot keep power up for that long. There is like no chance to do well. And now I'm actually in the Zwift racing score races. I'm now in the high-end category. I improved a lot of the PBs, and my race score is 509. I think it will be adjusted down a bit though once I race, like automatically, because I can join the lowest of the high, which is up to 500. So I think it has decayed, but somehow the decay doesn't show if you don't race. Yeah, something I've read, not exactly sure. But yeah, so this lasts 45 minutes. So yeah, at 7 there is of course the stage 5, but I will not do that. Nah, some galaxy racing, 600 meters of climb. Low 200 is the maximum I'm willing to do right now. Even the Dacia Estate crit race is 273. I don't have a proper filters on, let's see. Looks better. So that should be sometime at 7. But there's really few people taking part in the races right now. They're almost all empty. The Zwift Academy race. Almost 400 meters of climb in the Dacia Estate. I've done one, I think I did a racing score race in the Dacia Estate. I don't know if it's a 5 or 6 laps, the normal race, but I remember how bad it was. I was last of our group of 6, but I lost to the second class only by a second. But the top guys were way ahead, because it's enough climb there that you need to be able to, you need to be either light enough or able to put out always, yeah, 6-7 watts per kilo for the climb. I think I was able to put always like 4 to 5, and that was not enough to keep up. But overall I feel like I've improved now with all the workouts. I improved my all 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and sprint powers or the personal bests. I think the 5. Nah, 1 minute improved quite a lot. How much is it? 6:30. While I pedal, let me see if I can even open it and check it. I can try showing. I don't recall at all. So Zwift power, my profile. Let me see. If I go to Zwift power break, you will not see anything right now. I didn't program this. That's it. Okay, so 1 minute was 566 watts. Yeah, much more. Let's say lasts longer higher up. Here's a weird tip, but that's because it's from totally different events. I think, yeah, I haven't had anything that would push the 2 minute power. Yeah, the rest is then. And 20 minute power, yeah, I'm not getting to 300 watts yet, or, well, I haven't had a race where I would have had to try it. Okay, let's go back to game. I forgot I have a stream deck where I can do it. But also like this general heart rate is, I think, has gone down a bit. Like the one ride I did on Wednesday, I think I had quite a low average there. Or when did I? Yeah, Wednesday. I did an absolute recovery ride. Like, I didn't even try to sprint or anything ever, just pushing at zone 1. And I think I managed to keep my heart rate at low 100 and 120s. Because normally, yeah, even if I'm just waiting at the grid, I'm at 100 plus. Like now it goes up as I speak. Oh yeah, been quite a while since I've raced. Yeah, so for the knees feel fine, but yeah, I think I have to do few harder pushes at some point just to see how the knee feels. Because sure, this way if I ride I will not feel anything ever. So is this now a team ride or, I guess, RO4H? No idea what it stands for. Because in the beginning, yeah, they were led by some big, real cyclists. Or real cyclists, professional cyclists. And there was a one led by Eric Min, the CEO of Zwift, and so on. But then they also started having this team-based, because I saw one for Rhino, and yeah, whichever else there was. At least the heat wave is now finally over. This room is still 25.4. Yeah, the apartment is always warm. We don't have heating on, but it's very well insulated building. Yeah, heating is off and we have windows open and it's still hot generally. Sometimes we even sleep in the winter with the window open because it can get hot in the bedroom. Yeah, I'm not using the Zwift soles right now. I could have used it for the birthday ride actually, to test. I've had the Zwift crash now twice when I've had the soles on. Not sure why. So for the race and such, I don't dare to turn it on right now. I do also have new cycling shoes. I'm now using the old ones. They are better suited for racing. But I bought ones which are like one size too big for me, on purpose. For when I want to have really just a comfortable ride, longer endurance ride and so on. You don't have to push so hard there, but I used to have the trouble with these shoes that the feet started hurting after a while. But even that I actually haven't had lately, so yeah. Yeah, we're starting. Oh yeah, this seems to be a rubber band ride. Well, that's good. That means can push 1000 watts and will stay with the group. So yeah, let's put some watts at least. And then at some point I will try some rubber banded sprint. That's actually where I broke my 30-second power in a one group ride. I just totally forgot suddenly that it's a rubber band, and I went to do this. I know it was 200-meter long sprint or something like ridiculously short. I was pushing like crazy and was wondering what's up, that how is it this long? Like my legs are starting to die out totally. And yeah, was the rubber band. And on the even longer sprints, the rubber band can be so tough. Because it's surprisingly long time you have to sprint if you actually push hard. Yeah, for me the Zwift ride is good. Don't have any complaints. I've had few minor issues. Like this has had an even an error at the manufacturing plant. Either the handlebar stem, like on the frame part, it has this kind of skirt where you put this the handlebars in. I don't know the terminology at all. But anyway, the plastic skirt was like misaligned. It's two pieces, and one is a bit smaller than the other, so the one goes inside and the other layer is outside. And the one side was on the wrong side. So like on the, looking from here, the left side was on the back part was outside the larger front part. And it was weird, like it caused that if I tried to push in the handlebars, it would have cracked the plastic. There was not enough space. So yeah, I contacted the support, and they said they would send me a new such plastic part. But yes, I got a confirmation that okay, I will get a new one. I just used a lot more strength to try to pull it out and get it off, and then yeah, I could actually pull out the parts, and I aligned them correctly and just push them back in. But yeah, it sucks. There is some QC issues for sure. Mine was the most minor one. And then yeah, I had once a minor issue with the shifting. The right shifter somehow was stuck down. You couldn't feel it, you could press them still. They're like click buttons. But it was just continuously hammering it. So I was going to maximum gear, even if I tried on the other side to lower it. But that was then fixed instantly as I repaired the controller. But of course, if that happens in a race, you're immediately screwed. Cannot ride on the max gear. Yeah, besides that, I think I've been lucky and had a good experience. Managed to switch the seat to saddle. Yeah, I didn't like the saddle it came with, but that's just not good for me. My girlfriend had no issues with it, but for me it was somehow really wrong. And I put the Ultragraph pedals from Shimano. Try pushing a little. Yeah, what I really hate about the banded rides is you can push to the front if you just pedal harder, but it's like how the rubber band works. Even if you keep pedaling hard, you actually go back slowly, unless you always do these small bursts. Not far for level 38. I also now started trying the different cycling supplements. there is bunch which help with the or work as a lactate blocker. I think beta alanine. Then some D3 vitamins should be good for the bones. I think maybe they also help my knees. Omega-3, but that I normally take anyway. Just trying to take it more regularly now. And creatine. That supposedly works well with your muscles. And a couple of others. The general thing for your stomach. I really can't recall what it is. Yeah, the stomach bacteria or whatever it is to balance it. And some new name of some flower or something, I really can't recall what it is. But really can't say if they do anything. I generally don't notice anything from any such supplements. But probably have to take it for half a year or a few months at least. Yeah, the speed is quite fast. Pretty much what I output during a race in a regular, or even the heavier pace during the race. Not the climbs or breakouts, or the breaks. But the regular pace might be often somewhere around 300 watts for me. But yeah, again, I'm just naturally trying to push to stay in the front, but I don't have to. I mean, the rubber band will keep everyone together. It's such a mind bender, like Earth mode downhill. But I think there is some three segmentation of the map. I still can't read the map. Which is a sprint segment, which is what? I don't even know if we go uphill now. Because there is a climb coming, I saw on this gradient. Wow, this is not a climb. But yeah, we didn't turn left, so I think we don't have to climb here. I can try a small sprint. 400 meters, I also can't really go all in. I think I can gas myself. Oh, especially in the bonded ride. That might have been from a bonded ride actually, a week ago. Let's see, I'll try to do some 600 watts. At least for a while. See how my knees feel. Let's see if we okay. I was thinking the same. Tried to snatch a win at the end. He started too early. I got way too late. How many people are there actually? $500, still growing. At least 536. But the overall pace in this group is definitely faster than the last banded ride I did here. Can't see from the sprint speed. But yeah, the sprint. I think the last banded ride here was just some D group, like can't recall what was it advertised as, but almost someone was pushing hard, so it slows down the average speed. Okay, I think I will sleep now. Oh, we'll see. I like that the Garmin shows that I got anaerobic training as well. I think with 4 sprint segments I already get like 1.5 to 2 points. It, I guess, goes up to 5 or 4 point something. The aerobic is easy to max out if it's just for long rides. But 45 minutes is not enough. Are we over 600? Yeah, the bottom it shows plus 496 more in the group. Event is up to 618. Now let's see if the RPM now is buggy. Not yet. Not sure what's the trigger exactly. But yeah, it like hit after 1 or 2 seconds of stopping. I stopped pedaling. It hits usually like 120. But usually it happens from quite a high RPM in general. Because I usually stop pedaling only on the after some climbs and such. Nah. But it has a few other issues actually with the trainer. Yeah, I did this one workout. Oh, one of the heavier workouts from last week. And on the first, it had like a 20-minute long sweet spot ride segment. And there, every 15 to 20 seconds, my power, my heart rate, and the RPM all dropped to 0. And then they came back like a second later. And this was absolutely consistent. You could see it in the chart. After the segment, I then, during the cooldown, I just power cycled my whole trainer, turned it fully off for 10 seconds, and reconnected, and then it was fine. Haven't had that since. There are some weird issues. Let's give some ride-ons. Don't ride to the light. I also actually got a new saddle. What I didn't realize is that the ride only supports these metallic rails. Well, it's based on the shape. But yeah, the shop only had, for the saddle I tested there, which worked fine on this, they only had the carbon rail one available. So I think, okay, sure. It cost a bit of extra, but I liked the saddle. And then I realized it's not fitting. But I put it now to the road bike. So it still goes to use. I'm using on this the road bike saddle, which for me overall was quite fine. And now that I know the exact saddle size I need, maybe I'll even try some AliExpress or Temu saddles. I heard that there are some which are decent. You can buy a pile of them and toss all the bad ones. Oh yeah. Too busy. So far I'm happy with this still. But the Zwift ride saddle itself, no, that was bad. I think I had to always stop after 1 hour of riding. I couldn't do more. Something in it was wrong. And I couldn't sit up on it actually. So if I tried to do this, it was somehow weirdly, it's shorter than this saddle. And I was somehow sliding. Maybe it was just by default tilted downwards. Because that was, well, pre-assembled. I did not change the default adjustment in it initially, just the height. But I don't recall. I think I would have seen it. But I quickly switched to the road bike saddle, so I was fine. Rolling around names. Not sure which names are these. I also did buy this kind of gel seat you put on top of the saddle. It makes it in a way more comfortable, but I get pain in my thigh when I ride with that on, which is weird. It makes it a bit more wider. But yeah, my girlfriend likes using that extra padding. Yeah, and I also I want to try the, what is the, my VeloFit? Yeah, this AI powered bike fitting tool. Just a free version of it, that is. You can do the one fitting just to see what it says, because I have not adjusted this based on the previous bike. Would have to study a bit how to match it. I have the numbers exactly from my previous fit, but yeah, in this I have absolutely no clue from where to measure the distances. So I just eyeballed things and has been quite fine. But I'm still interested in seeing what could the tool see. Ah, we have print. Yeah, going to 1000 watts. That's not comfortable. While I'm sitting, would have to stand up and put a bigger gear. Yeah, the Pretzel Fest ride was 2 or 3 weeks ago. That was cool. The 78.5 kilometers or something, with a lot of climb. I got pretty decent time on it. 2 hours and either 15 or 9 minutes. Not sure. Maybe it was 15 minutes 9 seconds or 9 minutes 15 seconds. One or the other. I think the 15 minutes. but I kept it not the front group, but let's say the smaller people pack until we have climbed I think 300 meters, and then I just quite couldn't. But I was 3 minutes behind the pack ahead of me. I came with another pack, and that pack I could beat. We did it practically as a race. Just with less competition during the flats, which of course is beneficial for me. If I get to recover, I can always do a sprint. Oh. But I also realized I've had my trainer difficulty now at 0. Yeah, we set it to 0 for my girlfriend, and I didn't realize it's actually stored in the game settings, not in the account settings. But I like the climbs actually a lot more. I think if I do a climbing race, I will also keep it low. Even though I like the realism, it definitely is a big disadvantage for me. Not so used to switching the gears. And 13 minutes to go. Yeah, I do feel on the left knee it starts hurting a bit. It's a bit weird. And Monday I'll have another injection. But I didn't have these cycling related knee issues until I started getting the injections. So yeah, it's a bit weird. Yeah, what they inject is just practically a lubricant that goes between the bones in the knee, as the cartilage is quite torn up there. It keeps the bones from scratching against each other's. At least that's my understanding. Yeah, I think I want to do at least 40 kilometers today. So I might have to do still another ride, even if that's the race. I set my goal now to 200 kilometers per week. And since I had 2 days without cycling this week, I need to do 80 kilometers still. Generally, I think I could reach the 300 plus, but I don't dare to set it as a goal because quite often there's a day or two when I cannot cycle, especially during the while I have the injection still and have some knee issues. And if I do some zone 1 ride or something, it takes so much effort to hit 50 kilometers. I have to ride 2 hours. Oh, another thinking of the ride, the Zwift ride complaint I would have, but that's just a design. The controllers would be nice if they had some rubber padding on them. For me, it actually it hurts on the palms, leaves quite a red mark because I lean quite heavily forward. So if it was a bit softer, it would help. Not sure if it shows on the camera, but I can see clearly. Actually, on this I have less trouble riding on the drops. On the road bike I didn't really like it. Trying to see on the video or the stream, did I already switch to the drops or not? How much delay there is. I think I'm on the drops already, yes. Oh, woodland strength. Oh, 500 meters. And then now you see the RPM. It stayed at 120. Still, when I start pedaling, it drops. So it seems to hit when I have either a high power or a high RPM. You get a ride-on bump from here. Learning new buttons from the ride. I think that was the last one. Okay, that side is a boost. Good to know. I do feel in my butt a little bit already. I'm not sure why. Too long break, 2 days. That's about a while. Yeah, the heart rate goes up instantly. I've noticed if I do a hard enough effort, my heart rate barely recovers under 160. Can't recall now which ride it was, but I think I did like 5 minutes of 140 or 120 and it just would stick at 160. Fluctuating a little bit, but yeah. So overall recovery is still a huge challenge for me. Oh yeah. But I think I've gotten the receive 100 ride-ons. But yeah, I can try to give a lot of ride-ons. should just set it that it automatically sends it as whenever it's out of cooldown. A little bit of speed. Try to catch up in the rubber band mode. Minutes. I mean, it's still 60, yeah. RPM always. That's weird. I did one factory spin down, which I initially thought fixed it. And I did a test at the beginning of like just a route. But I didn't do a hard push or letting the trainer to warm up. Maybe I have to ask at the forums. Not sure if it's an issue, but for sure in a race it might look weird. But from what I see, I don't get extra watts from it. It's just a visual. Well, not visual, but the cadence goes wrong. It is actually in the fit file, I would imagine. Maybe I need to RMA my kicker core. I just reached a 27 and I stop. Or go look for a race if there's something nice. But I don't think there is any. Maybe I'll do some group ride for 20-30 kilometers. I'll keep the stream on. Group rides are nice for trying to break some new records. Like the 1 minute, I think I could maybe hit the 600. It just requires, yeah, that I push for it specifically. That happened in a climb. I don't remember which climb, and it was pretty much exactly 1 minute. Or, yeah, I think so. I think I also made a 2 minute record because I also did 1 2 minute climb. But that's the thing, that climb, which I think it was really, yeah, near the 1 minute. If I do higher wattage, I probably would be then, yeah, under the 1 minute. Then I wouldn't get a 1 minute power record. Like, yeah, I need to really try for the specific. It would be an interesting training. Something, a warm up and then exactly 1 minute long segment where you push as hard as you can to break these new records. I mean, most people wouldn't do it and shouldn't do it. That will inflate your racing score, so it's a horrible idea. But I don't mind if the score goes up. I'm now far from going down anyway. I mean, yeah, there you can see 509. Can I actually? I'm not sure if I can see it. The exact number, 509 point something. Let's see what is there. So actually, what did I unlock now? Just a second. Jersey, yeah, that's the birthday jersey. Yeah, let's put it on. Bit of color and socks. Birthday socks. Hopla. Bananas, alpine. Oh, that's from the. Oh, that's where it is. From the plan. Ah, yeah, my left knee hurts now. It's annoying. Annoying. I'll survive. Let me see. I think that was the good flat bike and overall bike, and this was maybe the best wheel. If they allow disc wheels. Let's see. Sweating all over. Just a second, what's this challenges? Register. Okay. Yeah, I have wasted already a couple of group rides, I think. Nope. Starts in 40 seconds. Nah. classic race, loop-de-loop. I would be doing the 69 meters of climb, but not the 200 now. I don't think it would be good for the knee. Wobble sprint series. I mean, that's reasonably easy. But if I do a race, it has to be something with no climb. That I know already. Yeah, these are too far in the future. Let's see. Oh, 600 meters. Totally. I would likely do some group ride just to get the time trial, winter race, Zwift Academy race. I still need to do this, and I want to do it, but obviously not now. And also Zwift Crit Racing Club is in the Dutch estate. But yeah, I think this is the one I did, where I was 6th out of 6. I mean, but it was actually the same category for sure. I think it's been this category always, and I was already then either the low 400 or I was 300 something, but I was over 350. I think I've been always over 350 in the racing score. But yeah, that was just, maybe it would go better now. I've had my training, but I remember how rough it was and how stupidly I rode it. Jesus, is there no group rides? So these are starting, but they should have the started. Started in the past. Do I have some filter? No. Really? Why is there no? Phew. So, there is something like this. What is a hilly route reverse? Let me check it. I don't remember it. Reverse. Yes. Oh, I hate that. That climb is brutal. It's 3+ minutes. And practically all of the climb from this route is this single climb. I think I've done a race here before, but on a D category. And it's be quite a long one. Yeah, around 16 minutes. Not sure I there. Well, you don't see what I see. I'm at the browser. Forgot to change it. Okay, I want to do something because I want to reach the necessary. I'm just wondering what's. Okay, so that's just some badge. I'm not gonna do any climbing badges right now. This really sucks. Really bad. I don't understand why there isn't anything going on right now. This race, and that was the and this I know it's and yeah, here it's interesting. So I can get to ride in this one, but yeah, that's also so few people. Here I don't get any more. So what is the top one here? Just is it 450? Okay. I don't know. What kind of group ride? A group workout there is. It's a long wait, 25 minutes. I don't feel like doing an hour-long ride. Is there some good workout I could do? 30-minute workout just to reach the missing kilometers. Something with a good effort. It's 4.5. Fluffy. Kitty likes the cables. Can I filter this by the effort? No. Okay, there's the 4.5. That's probably the hardest I can find. No, that's right. I'm interested. What is this? Because it's quite. Oh, that's nice. That's good to go. That's good to go. So that's, I'm trying to estimate. It's like, ooh, okay. I will try it absolutely, but and something ultra flat so I get as much distance as I can. I think the Watopia has the 20 something kilometers with 60 meters TikTok. Campus Fugit. One minute at 4:30. Ooh, that's yeah, it's doable, but yeah, the 8:55 for 10 seconds is that's not a problem at all. I mean, realistically, you have to do it at a free ride, but even then, it wouldn't matter. 10 seconds is not that long. I think my erg mode is broken. Let's try this briefly. Okay. What is activate? Yeah. Oh, okay. Then I was wondering because it was 90 watts or something. I was wondering. I'm doing a lot more than that. Felt in my legs, and I also saw the wattage being higher. Yeah, that's still a weird issue when it happens. I have no idea of the cause. Now I'll probably lose the star from the first, from the warm-up. We'll see. Losing, I don't know how much experience. Let's see. So, I'll just try to check how much did I now do on the previous ride. Distance 27.1, so I have to do just 13 something. So yeah, this should be enough. Yeah, maybe next week or maybe tomorrow I could try finally doing the first Zwift Academy workout. It's quite brutal, but if my legs don't hurt after today, would be a good chance. As then I will have definitely 2 days when I will not do anything heavy. So maybe. And races, I will just try to fit wherever I can. I'm waiting that we go back to a bit more flat races. The last 2 months have been quite nasty. There have been some good grid races, but I don't know if the time is always bad in those or what is it. I felt I've improved, so I wanted to try it, but I think I've never found a good spot where nothing hurts, and yeah, the race is when I'm at the bike. Would have to pre-plan a little. Yeah, the 1 minute 4:30, that's actually quite a something already. I think I've done a similar in some other workouts. I hope. About to start. I mean, at least the legs are still quite fresh, so shouldn't be too bad. But this is total of 2.5 minutes of heavy riding only. Heart rate climbing fast. It should increase the cadence a bit. Creepy part is it's not a lot of rest. 30 seconds. Well, let's recover many beats. Next one would kill me. That's heavy. A bit of recovery. Now let's see how the 850 watts works. Because trainer will take a few seconds to switch. As long as I keep it going past the finish line always, it kind of averages out, I think, but yeah. It's not quite as pure as I would do it in a free ride. But I would not be able to control myself at all in the free ride. I would burn myself out in this 3. Even if it's just 10 seconds. I would go for 1.2 kilowatts. About to start. So I'll increase the cadence and then probably have to stand up. But only once it goes up, otherwise it's impossible. Definitely spikes my heart rate. Will I go to 190 by the end? We'll see. Okay, let's set up the cadence. Hopla.